Hey guys, what's up? It's Dee. Today we are going to be talking about how to grow your Instagram, whether you are a personal account, a personal brand, or you are running social media for a brand, a company. So I'm going to share some tips, tricks, and go over Instagram's algorithm for 2019 a little bit. Also, disclaimer, I'm not saying I'm an expert in this at all. These are just things that have worked for me and I'm still learning, I'm still doing my research. Instagram is constantly changing their algorithm, so within probably the next 6 months, something will be a little different. So the first thing to do is ask yourself, what exactly are you wanting to do with your Instagram? Are you a personal account and just want to keep it a personal account? And by that I mean you're posting literally anything and everything. Or are you trying to brand yourself? And if you're trying to brand yourself, I would advise for you to establish a niche. So a niche is putting you in a specific category. So you can be a fitness Instagrammer, a beauty guru, a fashion blogger, artists, stuff like that. So basically just establish what you're trying to put out there. I say this because a lot of Instagrammers are more pulled towards people that are in a specific category rather than a personal account, because a personal account is all scattered and it doesn't really have a lot of organization. But if you have a niche, you know, your content is pretty consistent, it falls under a category, and your followers kind of know what to expect. So now I'm gonna go over Instagram's algorithm, basically a background on how Instagram works so that you guys can effectively use this app as best as you possibly can. So Instagram's algorithm, I think this started probably 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, correct me if I'm wrong, but Instagram started doing this thing where once you posted your content, it would only show to 10% of your followers, and those 10% would be the people that you have the best relationships with on Instagram. What was really crucial here is you wanted to make sure that your post within that hour that you posted would get a lot of engagement. That way Instagram can see that and then be like, oh, this is a really cool post, we will release it to the rest of the 90% of your followers. I believe that's still a thing. I haven't read that that's changed. So with this new algorithm, there are 3 major factors, and that is interest, timeliness, and relationship. So let's talk about interest. So interest targeting increases traffic and likes. What this means is Instagram studies your behavior and knows exactly what to allow on your feed or to put on your feed at the time that you are on the app due to past behaviors. And Instagram is doing this so that it's putting the best content out there for you. The second is timeliness, and timing is so crucial now that Instagram has shifted more towards when you are posting. So this is where you really need to study your audience and study the times of when you're posting, what day you're posting, and see when you're really getting the most engagement on your content. You want to be sure that you are posting at the prime hours that your followers are online. So the third major factor is relationship. Instagram knows who you are engaging with most. So this can be from commenting all the time with this person, liking all their photos, DMing them, tagging them. The people that you are engaging most with, their posts will be priority on your feed as well. All right, so those are the 3 major factors of the algorithm. Now let's get to the good stuff. I'm gonna share with you guys my tips and tricks on how to compete with this algorithm. So my first tip is utilize all of Instagram's features. And what I'm saying here is go live on Instagram with the Instagram stories. Actually use all their stickers. Don't use them all if you don't want to, but play around with them. So polls are really good, questions are really good. Instagram really does favor accounts that utilize their features as much as possible. Second tip is captions, hashtags, and geotagging. Captions are very important. So if you want to post a long caption that is very, heartwarming and motivational, do that. But if it's a very long caption, make sure that you are spacing it, like boxing it, I guess, because most people don't want to just look at a huge paragraph. Also with your captions, if you want to get more traffic on your post, incorporate hashtags, and you can search up different types of hashtags online as to what hashtag is really trending at the moment. And geotagging is also very important. When someone's in the area and they search up the city that you're in, they will hopefully be able to see your post. All right, so the third thing is follow people in your niche, and I kind of do this through the explore page, and your explore page is designed through what Instagram thinks you would like based on your behavior. That's how I find people to follow. I'm on the explore page constantly. Once you start following people in your niche, try to establish a relationship with them, and what I mean by that is maybe like their 4 latest photos, comment on one of the photos saying it was really cool, and even if they don't respond, you know, at least people will be able to see your comment, and that could even attract traffic to your page. You can even DM these accounts, just be like, hey, I really like your content. If you even want to collab with an account, that'd be really cool too. The next big tip is to post frequently, especially now that timing is so crucial with this new algorithm. I'm still working on this myself for my personal Instagram. I'm just very busy. It's key to be very consistent on this app. You want to be able to have all your followers see your posts. So that's when you kind of play around with the time and day that you're posting. That's what I mean by studying your audience. My biggest advice is to post at least once a week. But for the companies and organizations that I've worked with, I usually would like to post either twice a day, honestly, or at least 4 times a week. You just want to be able to make sure your content is getting out to all your followers. To really see when your followers are really active on the app, my biggest tip is to switch your Instagram to a business account. You can do this by hooking it up to a Facebook account. If you have a business profile on there, that will show you a lot of the analytics of just everything. It's just very informative, especially if you are a brand or you are running a company social media. You should already be on a business profile. But if this is a personal account, just study your audience and study when is the best day and the best time to post, like when you are really getting that engagement. With that being said, the next tip is to turn your Instagram into a business account, not only just to see when your followers are active, but to also gauge whether your post is doing well. It shows you reach, impressions, and it shows you impressions from home, profile, hashtags, or other. So it's very useful insight, especially if you are a business. So my next tip is to post quality content. You want it to look aesthetically pleasing. You want it to look good. So this could just mean either investing in a photographer if you want, or really getting on your iPhone photography game. A lot of my photos are actually taken with my iPhone, but it won't hurt to study on some photography skills as far as composition, lighting. The best photos if you're photographing outside is to shoot when it's a little overcast and to shoot in the golden hour. Between the hours of maybe like 4 to 6 or even 7, I don't know, but between those evening hours. Golden hour is wonderful. It'll just never let you down. Another tip is to be engaging with your followers. That is so crucial. Once you establish a pure, genuine relationship with these people, it'll make them feel special and they'll make them want to like your photos and stuff. And I'm not saying do this in a fake way. Actually like their photos because you like them as a person, because the content's really nice. And my last tip is, y'all, is just be true to who you are and post that genuine content. At the end of the day, Instagram is just a platform to really express yourself, and that's what you should be doing anyway. Make sure what you're posting is something that you're proud of. I know with social media nowadays, especially on Instagram, it's really hard to put yourself out there and it can really get to you psychologically, but don't worry, because who cares what other people think? If the content that you're posting is what makes you happy, then that's all that matters. And another thing that I want to remind you guys is that it's a process. I got my Instagram to where it is in like 5-6 years, so it's not something that happens overnight. Just be patient and consistent, and I'm sure you guys will get to where you want to be. So those are my tips on how to grow your Instagram. I hope this was informative to you guys, and if you guys have any more questions about the tips that I've shared or Instagram's algorithm in general, let me know and I can make a separate video on that. But like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm still researching and learning. Instagram is constantly changing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys later and have a great day.